All right. Yep.
And we're on the air.
We're on. All right. So this is Dental Discourse, episode 1. And hope you guys enjoy it.
All right, so we're here. My name is John Michael Parlato,
I'm Hector Babylonia,
and we're two dental students at NSU,
Nova
Nova Southeastern
Southeastern
University.
University, South Florida, baby.
So let's talk about what this is. This is Dental Discourse. This is our podcast that we're starting. We're going to talk about a lot of things in the dental industry. Before we get into that, we're just going to talk about how this idea started. So why don't you go ahead?
So, yeah, just the soon-to-be dental students that we are, we just always got a hustling mentality. And we're like, what would be fantastic is to get a podcast where we could just talk about all the latest things in the technology for dentistry, give the future dental students like us, give them advice or just, hopefully, and not only our advice, but being able to bring on other people that have even more information.
So we're going to get into how we met as dental students. We've been friends since we started. We're now both juniors. Well, I'm a junior.
Yeah, I'm a senior.
You're a senior. You're a year ahead because of credits that came in. But we met through the dual admission program here at NSU. We actually had an interview together.
Yeah.
We were the last interview.
And we thought we were competing for the spot.
We thought we were competing for the last spot, but we actually both made it. So we decided that was it was meant to be. We had to be friends.
That was fate. Put us in that room together.
Yeah. So the dual admission program. Let's talk about that because not a lot of schools have that. It's really awesome that NSU provides that for us. So they have two different programs. There's a 3+4 and a 4+4 where you do either 3 years of undergrad and then 4 years of dental school, or 4 years of undergrad and 4 years of dental school.
Yeah.
So you're actually in the 3+4.
I'm in the 3+4.
And I'm in the 4+4.
And then in the 3+4, they give you two options. You could either your senior year finish it. Well, your senior year would be actually your first year, your D1, first year.
Yeah, first year dental school, and that's when you get your bachelor's is after your first year of dental school in a 3+4.
Right. Or you also have the option of, which is what I'm doing because I brought in extra credits from when I was doing dual enrollment in high school. I graduate after 3 years here in Nova just because I have the credits, and then I go into the dental school afterwards.
Yeah, so the good thing for you is you actually get your bachelor's before completing your first year of dental school, which a lot of students don't have that opportunity with the 3+4.
Yeah.
And it's basically you take your general electives are technically your first year dental school classes. So otherwise you'd be locked in to go to this dental school, but I mean, anyways, you want to go to the dental school here in Nova.
Yeah,
so
I mean,
it works out either way for you. But for me, I didn't come in with any credits. Well, I mean, I came in with like 11 math credits, and that was it. But I'm in the 4+4, so I still got another year before I hit dental school.
That's all right. But now you're focusing on your DAT.
Yeah.
Gotta get the good scores for that.
Hell yeah.
And make yourself look sexy for those dental schools.
So we really think the dual program is like really beneficial. It allows us to focus on our academics, and because that's the only contingency with going into the dental school here. Really, the biggest thing is your academics. So if you keep your scores, if you get a good score on the DAT, it's like really beneficial, and you're like a preferred accepted student.
Yeah, I mean, you need to maintain an A average.
Yeah.
To even qualify for the program throughout your 4 years of, or through your 4 or your 3 years of undergrad. And if not, you get put on probation. They give you 1 semester to make back your GPA, and if not, you get taken out.
Yeah, but I mean, either way, for dental school, you need to have these good grades. So it's kind of good that we have like a program that kind of keeps us on track too.
Yeah, it keeps us in check, right?
Absolutely. So we were actually researching the dual admission program at other schools, and it turns out Nova's only like one of like 65 schools that do it. There are some other schools, like some big name schools like NYU, Boston University, Fairleigh Dickinson, Rutgers, UPenn.
I was
And
surprised. I didn't know that like NYU and UPenn
yeah,
had.
even like Stony Brook and other schools, like these are big schools, and the fact that they offer that too is amazing.
That's amazing. Like people should take that opportunity, especially at like NYU, one of the best dental schools in the United States.
Yeah, right now especially.
Yeah, especially with the cosmetic revolution that's going on. A lot
No,
of
absolutely. So like anybody listening who is either in high school or is in college thinking about becoming a dentist, definitely look for these programs, and you can even apply to some of them up until like after your first year of undergrad.
yeah, I think before your sophomore year.
Yeah.
Hmm.
But for up and coming students in high school or those who just graduated, anybody listening like that, definitely if you want to be a dentist, look into these things. These programs are amazing.
It's gonna
They give
make
you a lot of resources to help you, a lot of people to contact. Because for us, there's people in the dual admission program, and there's also people like Dr. Lippman who you can contact and reach
yeah,
out to him.
and that's people already like from the dental school that have been working with us and guiding us since we've been freshmen in
Yeah,
college.
and they check in with us pretty much every semester.
Yeah, because it's pretty hard when you're just a regular student at university. That it's more intimidating reaching out to dental schools and asking for advice. Whereas these people they reach out to us really.
Yeah, and absolutely, like for someone like us to come in to college like and not know if we were to not know anything about the dental program here,
Mm.
really, like it would be very intimidating to try to contact somebody like Dr. Lippman, who is the dean of the dental school here. But for like us, we met him through the program, so it kind of bridges the gap between you and
Yeah.
the student and the instructors and stuff. So it gives kind of like a personal level where you can reach out to them and not have to feel like the awkwardness or anything like that. You're familiar with them because he was the one who interviewed us.
And just like I'm sure you remember him, Dr. Saul.
Yeah,
I email him whenever I have a question of anything regarding my dental application.
yeah, and
And
he's very very helpful.
yeah, and they respond like super super quickly.
Yeah, and I had a lunch with him before.
I
Him
remember.
and Miss Rivera, Desiree Rivera.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
And it was a really cool opportunity. I won it through the raffle from one of the dual
The
mission
dual
events that we had.
Hmm.
It was really cool. I got to see some insight and talk to them like specifically about my own circumstance,
Right.
and it was really awesome. And he told me if I have any questions or anything, he's always there to reach out to him.
He's actually the one that helped me make the appeal to change from a 4+4 to a 3+4 program.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah, no, because originally you were in the 4+4.
I was in the 4+4 before.
Yeah, but it was good that you were able to switch, especially because you already came in with those credits.
Right.
So, let's talk about what our goal is with this podcast and why we're doing it.
So pretty much just talk about any and everything that's about the dental world, just about research, about the process of becoming a dentist, any curiosities, just anything we find cool.
Yeah. No, really. We just want to help, with knowledge in this subject, and we're two students going through it right now. So no, we don't have all the answers,
Yeah.
but we do have some experience because right now you're going through your dental application,
Yeah.
and you did the DAT and things like that. So we're just trying to help other students really, and just kind of get ourselves out there.
And even if we don't help, like I'm sure there's a lot of people in the same position that we are now.
Yeah, that can
And-
relate to the circumstances
Yeah,
that we're in.
it's just good knowing sometimes because the life of a student is very lonely. Like
Yeah.
you go through the trenches on your own most of the time.
Those late nights studying
Yeah.
and everything. You don't got nobody there.
Yeah,
But
it's
yeah, we
nice
just
knowing
want to
that somebody
provide
else is like going through it,
exactly.
not with you, but you guys have the same goal in mind and you're going through the same process.
Yeah, and we just want to provide that platform to be able to talk about these things with really anything within the dental industry. There's so many different routes that people could take, and so many different things that we could talk about. All the cutting edge research that's coming out. The future of dentistry. Like you don't really know. There's so many things. There's like the cosmetic resolution. A lot of people are doing the cosmetics.
Mhm. That's the new wave right now. It's cosmetics.
Exactly. So throughout these episodes, we're really going to be talking about like a wide range of issues. We're going to try to bring on some guests. We know a few practicing dentists right now,
Mm-hmm.
so we'll see where this goes. You know, we really want to
Hopefully we can
explore
get
different issues and everything.
we can get some very interesting people to talk on here with us. That's the ultimate goal.
Absolutely. All right, cool. So now we want to just jump into what this podcast is really about. We're just going to jump into talking about different topics with dentistry. We're going to start really with specializations. There's so many different specializations. A lot of people don't realize.
Yeah, especially with okay, when you ever tell somebody, "Oh, I want to be a dentist," they think about, okay, so you're gonna fill cavities for a
Mm-hmm.
living, or when you go to the dentist, you just imagine like a scary guy that's gonna inject you or tell you that you don't floss.
Yeah, or just like your regular general dentist, family dentist.
Family
Like
dentist.
that's what a lot of people think dentistry is, and that's like they think that's all that dentistry is. They don't know all the different things that it has to offer as far as like professions and different routes that you could take. Really, there's so many different routes. There's so many specializations that you could take in dental school, or like after that you can get certified for certain things.
Especially now with the advancements that we're having in technology, it's just allowing for so many new procedures to be done within dentistry that we just haven't seen before. Like even in periodontal procedures.
Mm.
Have you seen that laser that detects oral cancer before it even develops?
Yeah,
I thought
it's
that was so
incredible.
great. How does that even happen?
Yeah, I'm telling you, the technology today is getting crazy. Like that's something that a doctor probably wouldn't be able to see by the eye, and that's what they're trained to do, really.
Said it's literally testing it before it comes out.
Yeah.
Before you even have oral cancer, it detects it.
Yeah, it's incredible.
That's I don't know. That's something crazy to me. But I heard it's very expensive technology.
Oh, I can imagine.
Yeah.
Even like the lasers that they have for like gum removal, like if they're doing like a gum retraction, like the lasers, crazy expensive, and then they charge a lot to use them.
Got to make that money back.
Yeah, no, they gotta pay for the machine, I guess.
Of course.
I actually worked with a dentist in New York City over the summer, and one of the procedures that they did, they brought in a periodontist, and we did oral surgery on somebody. We were doing a gum retraction, and it was actually really, really cool to watch. Like, I got to help a little bit too.
Right.
I was assisting. So they actually like cut the gums like vertically, pulled it back. It was like a flap, and then I literally scrape everything because this lady had she had teeth under her gums that they were able to expose, like
Okay, she had like more of her.
Yeah,
teeth.
more of her actual teeth, like before the root.
Right.
So they were able to pull that up, and it just completely changed her smile. It's incredible. Like things like that, 10, 20, 30 years ago, they didn't even think about things like that.
It's just you had short teeth.
Yeah.
But it's like reality. You had a gummy smile because your gums
Exactly.
were large.
But like now, there's so many different things. So like they did that like manually by actually cutting the gums away.
Yeah.
But like I said, they have these lasers now where they can just go over it a few times, and it completely the gums just fall off. Like
since
incredible.
it's laser, it cauterizes everything on the spot.
Yep, exactly.
Because I've seen gum retractions, but I've seen it like manually, and then you have to do sutures and
well, they actually they did stitches through each papilla.
Yeah.
Where it came down the gums. So they literally just put like one stitch there, and then just went around, and they were like doing it individually.
Yeah.
But that must be painful in a recovery process. Can't imagine. Like you can't do anything probably.
Yeah. I have my wisdom teeth erupting, and that's super uncomfortable. So I can't imagine all of my front teeth.
Yeah.
Going through that with my gums.
And they say with your gums, they won't fully set back until like 6 months after the fact, or like no 6 weeks. I'm sorry. So like yeah. I mean, even though like 2 weeks down the road, your gums may be healed, but they're not completely set until about 6 weeks. So it takes even longer. Like the whole recovery process is very slow.
Damn, that's.
And the pain involved with that is probably crazy.
Eating, you gotta eat a lot of soft foods.
Yeah.
Probably not too hot either because your teeth are sensitive.
Yeah. Let's talk about orthodontics though. A lot of
Yeah,
people, a few years ago, orthodontics was going off. You know, a lot of people were getting braces. A lot of people that didn't even need braces were getting braces. I figured that's what I saw.
yeah, and I've seen a lot of older people getting braces too.
Yeah, adults now will have braces. It's like something that you would never see before.
Yeah,
But now I feel because of things like Invisalign, a lot of people are steering away from them. But what they don't realize is that Invisalign is not as effective in terms of moving your teeth. They say that like those kind of programs, like they can only tilt your teeth, so they can't actually move your teeth if it needs to be like moved to the side or moved back.
right.
It's not powerful enough, and nobody wants braces because they're big, they're uncomfortable. But
And
the reality is some people need them, and I don't think orthodontics is going anywhere. Like a lot of people think it's like a dying industry,
no,
but
man, that's not going anywhere. And even those companies like what is it, Smile Direct, they have to have orthodontists working there, no?
you would think that. But the thing is,
Oh, now
the
with
labs, the
those
labs is what do
3D
those
impressions that they
parts.
have,
Yeah,
they don't even.
yeah. Let's talk about that because that can't be good. I don't know too much about it, but just from like a standpoint of like on the outside, you need somebody overlooking those things because let's say they want to move your tooth. If it doesn't move as much as it's supposed to, you can't move on to the next tray.
No, and they send you trays already made for like the process that you're gonna have within 6 months from now. They already say they know where your teeth are gonna look like,
Yeah,
but there was months like my girlfriend did the Smile Direct, and there was some months where she wouldn't be able to fit in to the retainers that she had
yeah.
because the process wasn't like either her teeth weren't moved to that form yet.
Mhm.
So like she had to wait longer until it did, and eventually the teeth did fit.
Yeah.
But it's impossible to predict a procedure like that
Mhm.
perfectly
Especially
without
with nobody
with
overlooking it.
nobody looking
The
at
good
it.
thing about Invisalign is it's connected to a dentist. So like a lot of dentists are like Invisalign certified, so they can do it,
Yeah,
but they have to monitor that because
but
let's say you do
Invisalign,
2-3 trays that move your teeth, but after like the third tray, you might need part of your tooth like shaved down or like something didn't move correctly.
yeah,
And if they give you 6 trays and after the third tray your teeth don't fit the fourth tray, what are
you
you gonna
gotta
do? Because you
you.
don't have any dentist connected to contact. So what are you
Mhm.
gonna contact customer support? Like how much are they gonna help? Because they're not dentists. They don't know.
No, and then you gotta send it through. You gotta ship it to them.
Yeah.
Wait until it gets back to you, and then by the time it gets back to you, you've been like 2 weeks out of orthodontic like
Yeah, you might not even
process,
be
and
wearing the
then
retainer that you had before, so then your teeth are just messed
it's
up at
not
that
gonna
point.
fit even when it does come back to what
Yeah.
it used to be like.
It's just you need somebody overlooking these things. And I've heard a lot of stories about people doing it and because like it doesn't fit after the third tray or whatever, like they really mess up their teeth.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's a process, like halfway through the process, your teeth might not look, as good as what it's supposed to be when it's done. But if you can't move past halfway, like your teeth are like not stuck like that. They're gonna end up moving back to the original form
Yeah.
if you don't do anything about it. That's why like people you need to wear retainers at night and stuff like that after they did braces and everything. But I don't know. They have like these Instagram ads for these things like that where it's like they just try to get people.
Yeah.
They don't realize the actual like work that goes into it behind
If
behind the
anything
scenes.
gets enough likes on Instagram, it becomes credible. You know.
Yeah, so absolutely. Well, they put hundreds of dollars into the ads, and then yeah, these ads are gonna have it's a video, it's gonna have views,
Yeah.
and that's what people view as like validity. So they think, oh, well, like 100,000 people viewed this video, like obviously
It has to be good.
it has to be credible.
Mhm.
But there's so many companies, like there's ones like the Smile Direct that are more reputable, but there's so many companies that are less reputable. They probably not using the right materials and things like that. They could really mess up your teeth if you're not careful.
But even then, it's just people trying to take shortcuts, and also the company is very smart. They make it half the price of Invisalign because
Yeah.
Invisalign has to be administered by a dentist.
Yeah, well, that's where the cost comes in, and they try to cut out the dentist, and that's like the thing that they think that like that's the selling point.
Mhm.
But when you don't have the dentist who's a trained professional going 4 years of school to like specifically to deal with things like that.
Yeah.
When you don't have that, when something goes wrong, then it's messed up. And a lot of the times, they end up having to go to a dentist after the fact because they messed up their teeth.
Yeah. You spend more money after that.
Yeah, and are they liable? I don't know. I don't know if you can hold like someone like the Smile Direct or something like that. Like I don't know if you can hold them liable. Really,
I'm pretty sure you can. And also, the whole process for you to get your trays in the first place is you make your own impressions.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah, let's just give a general overview though. Like if people who are listening don't know exactly how those programs work, just like give us an overview.
So basically, if you guys know what Invisalign are, it's exactly that. Just a different company selling that product.
But without the dentist involved.
Without the dentist involved, because Invisalign has to be administered by a dentist. So instead of getting regular metal braces, they can suggest if you can qualify for Invisalign, because not everyone is a candidate for that procedure. Because if you're
like we said, it's not as strong as regular braces.
Yeah, if you have a severe case, like
you won't be able to do Invisalign. And the thing with these Smile Direct companies, like I'm saying like them. Yeah, well that's the thing. The approval rate is probably crazy because they don't really have anybody involved. That's like they probably have some dentists working for them saying like this person can do it, this person can't. But even the very severe cases, they'll take on, and it's not good because you're not going to get any results.
And then at the end of the day, you already paid them. You're stuck with your trays whether it works or not.
Yeah. Yeah, so basically you apply online, they send you, you make your own impression.
Yeah, you get a box. Okay, so you apply online, and then you receive a box with an impression kit.
Mm-hmm.
Instructions, okay, 2 trays, one for your top arch, one for your bottom arch, and you take your own impressions. I don't know if you guys know this, but when you guys go to the dentist, those are people that went to school and learned how to take dental impressions of teeth.
Yeah, there's a lot of ways you can mess up an impression.
Easy.
Very easy. By moving your teeth slightly, you might mess up that impression like a lot.
And that makes the world of a difference.
Especially for something like this where it's supposed to be over like 6 weeks. Every little like millimeter counts.
Yeah.
So if you take like a wrong impression, not that you would take a wrong impression, but like an improper impression,
right,
it could really mess up things down the road. That's what a lot of people don't realize.
And somebody who has nothing to do with dentistry would never know that. Okay, I bite down on this, perfect. I send it back, and I'm gonna get some retainers back. Like,
and the whole selling point is like convenience. You don't have to go to the doctor or anything. They send you everything, and that's their selling point. But when you have that convenience, you lose the quality.
They try to be like the Uber of orthodontics.
Yeah, it's like ordering Uber Eats.
Yeah.
The food quality is never the same when you order Uber Eats. It's like old, it's soggy. Like it's
the fries are half eaten by the driver.
That's what it. I mean, that's what I think of it as, though. Like you lose the quality when you go through these programs. And I think it's a trend. I think these things are not going to die down because people are going to realize like that's not the way to go. It's not beneficial to me. It's not beneficial to anybody.
I'll give it like another 5 years. I think that like
unless they're able to step up their like.
And I actually have seen that Smile Direct has started having some brick and mortar places.
Really?
That you go to. Yeah.
That's what you need. At least that, so that if there's a problem, you have somewhere to go and like get checked up on.
Yeah. So at least them. I don't know about the other companies, but them, it looks like they're using their money correctly. Like maybe they didn't have enough money as a startup when they started up to like provide dentists and all of that.
And it's a good idea. In theory, it's a good idea, but like you need somebody to be able to check up, or like there should be recommended dentists. Like if you go to their website, like, oh, I have a problem, they send you to a dentist to like check up on that problem.
Yeah, or at least have
there needs to like be a bridge in that gap.
At least have like referrals, or do what Invisalign did and have dentists that are like certified to work with Smile Direct.
Absolutely.
Like this is a Smile Direct dentist. Your local Smile Direct dentist. He's a regular dentist, owns his own private practice. But if you have any problems, he can.
Yeah, and that's no extra cost to them. So honestly, like that would be a great thing for them to introduce.
Yeah.
Unless they want, if they want their own clinics and stuff, like they should definitely set those up though. It's just like you need the infrastructure for that.
Yeah.
It's hard. It's very hard to do something like that, especially if, like, let's say 50% of the cases, if they don't need any additional help, like that's a lot of people that wouldn't be coming to them. And the whole thing is, if you make them come to you, you lose that convenience that was their selling point.
Right. No, but it's not a. Okay, I think that the way they have it set up is smart because people, everything that they apply for now is for convenience. So Netflix took out Blockbuster for convenience. In my opinion, Blockbuster was way better than Netflix.
You think so?
1,000%. You can go to Blockbuster and go and get, bro. I would go every Friday with my cousin and my uncle. We would get 2 video games for the PS3. My uncle would get 2 DVDs of like seasons of shows, and then like we would come back 3 days later, and he had a membership for Blockbuster, and everything was translated in like 5 languages.
Yeah,
they had everything on there, and now Netflix has only when Netflix wants to show you Netflix originals. They used to have like.
Yeah, but here's the thing though, like when it comes to dental thing, I don't think that these like Smile Direct companies are like the Netflix. I don't think they're gonna ever replace going to an actual orthodontist or things like that.
Yeah.
Because you lose that quality. Like I said, you can't get that quality without an actual dentist there. And oral health, they say oral health is one of the most influential things on like other health aspects. If you have poor oral health, it's going to affect a lot of your other systems in your body.
No, that's what I'm saying. I hope people notice before they, like, obviously it's never going to come to the time where orthodontists get taken out of the picture because it affects like your teeth. If it doesn't fit, it hurts. So I think people would be quicker to realize the inefficiency of it, and at least, by them taking out the demand for the product, causing the company to better their process.
Yeah.
You get me? Just like pure capitalism. Like, listen, your process isn't working for me. You got to fix it for me to be.
I think that's what it's going to come down to. If they're going to I think it's a trend, but if they are able to adapt and provide that quality that an actual dentist can provide in some way, right now I don't know that way, but if they can do that, like they're gonna survive in the industry.
Yeah. Like those brick and mortar places, I think they probably only have like 3.
Yeah.
In the United States, but if they start putting, at least like in the major cities for now, like I think that's a good start.
Absolutely. One thing I want to talk about was also like you see these things on like Instagram, and it goes along with like if you see it has a lot of likes, it has a lot of views, you think it's credible. But like these like teeth whitening kits and stuff like that.
Yeah.
If you look them up, I've done some research on them. You could get them for like $5. Okay, this is like cheap, very cheap material and quality stuff, and it's like the paste that you put into the tray. You put the tray in your mouth with the blue light, like. And I don't know how reliable that is.
That paste is only hydrogen peroxide mostly. It's like 90% hydrogen peroxide in paste form. And then you just put it inside the tray, which costs like $5.
Yeah, with the blue light.
Yeah.
Like I don't know. I don't really know how effective or like safe that is, really, because you don't know what they're putting in these pastes. They could be putting anything.
Yeah, it's some factory in China sending this over.
Yeah.
And with no like nobody administering it, like
the quality or anything. Yeah. And here's the problem.
FDA, there's nobody.
Yeah, and here's the problem is that it goes along with the credibility on Instagram. They see it's like drop shipping companies really what are doing it.
Yeah.
And they're turning like a $20 to $40 for these products that are costing literally $5 to make.
Yeah, and then they sell it to you for like 40. Yeah, right.
Yeah. And it's just a matter of like it being brought to you in an ad. And that's what people see, and that's what they're like, oh, okay, well, if other people are doing it, then it must be reliable. But if you look either at the comments or the reviews on these actual products, and not on their websites, because a lot of people don't realize they make fake reviews for their products. A lot of fake reviews. They will have people hired that put in thousands of reviews that are fake.
Yeah.
But when you look, like especially a lot of these companies get these from like AliExpress and stuff like that. If you look on AliExpress, people like have horrible stories with pictures of this stuff burning their gums. Because you don't know what's in it.
Yeah, you're just getting some light oh, it's a blue light, not
Yeah.
knowing like you're getting UV rays in your mouth. Like
Yeah, it's
that's
definitely not good for your health. And they
and
have similar things that the actual dentist can do, like teeth whitening.
yeah.
But it's just the quality of the materials is way better, and two, it's like regulated. You know what's in it. It's not some product, some paste that you have no idea what's in it.
And you don't know if it's wearing away your enamel, if it's making any damage to your
Exactly.
teeth, because they might look white, but completely messed up your teeth.
Yeah. Well, even like the Colgate like teeth whitening strips and stuff, a lot of people use them. And like I don't know like how good they are or anything, but I did hear about one person that fell asleep with theirs in. They say that's not really not good because
Mhm.
she woke up, took it off, and like it physically hurt her teeth. Her teeth were super white from these things because she left them in for so long.
Yeah.
But you're not supposed to do that. It hurts your teeth, and
And then
not
it
in a
leaves,
physical sense, but like in a eroding
yeah,
your teeth away because
and
it's chemicals is what it is.
it leaves your teeth more prone to like they'll be super white for that one day,
Yeah,
but they leave your teeth like with a bunch of pores.
yeah.
And then as soon as you get your teeth dirty, they're gonna get more dirty than the
Than
one
before.
before.
Yeah, that's crazy,
Mm-hmm.
and people don't realize these things. And even like I feel like we're talking about it and we don't even know the full scope of like what is
Really,
actually
how bad
happening.
it is. Yeah.
Yeah. Like if we were to have like a dentist talk about this, they would probably go way into more detail about how bad these things are for you.
Yeah.
And we don't know how bad they are, but like we can only assume by the things that is going into these products, these chemicals, like there's definitely
Really,
not good
just
for
out
you.
of common knowledge, like
Yeah.
just putting two and two together. Like, okay, if you leave hydrogen peroxide on your teeth for 4 hours,
Yeah.
it's probably not good for your teeth, no?
No, definitely not. But who actually takes the time to sit there and think about these things? Probably not a lot of people.
Yeah.
They just see it, they order it, they use it, and
Yeah,
then
perfect.
they
Teeth
go on with their
whitening.
life.
Yeah.
But these things can have really detrimental like things to your teeth. If they could do detrimental things.
Yeah. All right. I think
All
that's a
right.
wrap.
So we're gonna wrap it up. This is a great first episode. It was a good
Yeah.
introduction to what we're gonna be talking about. We did want to bring up one last thing.
What's up?
So me and Hector, we started a product page. It's a website. It's called thebettertoothbrush.com.
Yeah. The
So
better toothbrush.
it's a water flosser toothbrush, and we're actually doing this for charity. We're donating to. It's Give a Smile Back. They donate. All right, so you
To-
donate to them our proceeds, and they help with victims
with
of abuse
victims.
abuse victims to give restorative work to their teeth. It's a great charity. We really believe in this. So we are actually starting this website, thebettertoothbrush.com.
Well,
Check it out.
we started this website. We're not
Yeah.
started. Yeah.
So check it out. It's a really great thing that we think we're doing. We're donating to them.
Yeah. Not only is it a great product, I mean, in our opinion, might be biased opinion, but but also it's for a good cause.
So you want to talk about the product? Go for it.
Yeah. Okay. So the best way to explain it would probably be, okay, so you know what a water pick is?
Yeah.
So it's basically the same technology as a water pick,
hmm
but it has a toothbrush attached to it instead of just a regular tip that shoots out water.
Yeah. So we have the separate tip that is just for the water flossing, and then we have the water flosser plus toothbrush, and you just attach the head. The good thing about our product is that it eliminates the tank. So a lot of these water picks have the tank that you got to plug in. They're super loud. They're
You gotta
big.
refill
They're
them.
bulky. So our product, you hook it up directly to your sink. It pops into the sink. It pops off very easy, and we just want to be able to provide this product for people. Water flossing, so it's not as good as regular flossing, but it is effective, and it eliminates the need to floss fully every single day.
Right. And realistically, even though they should, people don't floss every single day
Yeah, but this makes it way more convenient to do that.
because it's already incorporated into your toothbrush.
Exactly.
And it's teeth, I'm sorry, and it's water that's
Yeah.
flossing your teeth. So if you have sensitive gums,
hmm
that's also good for that too because you're flossing not with a string but with water.
Yep. So if you guys have the time, definitely check it out. Is thebettertoothbrush.com. Like I said, 100% of the proceeds go to Give a Smile Back, where they provide dental care and restorative dental care to victims of abuse, both males and females. It's amazing.
Check
Great
us out.
program. So check it out, thebettertoothbrush.com. Thank you for tuning in today.
This has been Dental Discourse.
Dental Discourse. All right, everybody, have a good day.